We have the museum, which I'm very excited about. I hope it works. I'll probably go through it again tonight or this afternoon in the afternoon stream. Am I queuing into museum mode? What's happening? Ooh. I'm using mouse and keyboard for this. Welcome. Check in here to receive your photo checklist. Use your camera to take photos of objects on the list. Okay. Photo checklist. Outside. Pretty Lady Dance exterior. Marrow Melodies in the car graveyard. GXB636. That's probably a license plate in the car graveyard. What has seven arms but no head and 5 legs but can't walk in the front field? What has 7 arms but no head and 5 legs but can't walk in the front field? And then chicken nugget in the barn. Okay. And then I get a special stamp. Okay, let's... Front dance is probably over here. Or Pretty Lady Dance. That's over here. This is very exciting. How do I take a photo? Ah. So this is almost certainly Pretty Lady Dance. That doesn't make any sense, though.
Cheers very much.
Let's go new mode.
It is a new mode. Thank you for the resub, Tater. Cheers very much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I clicked too many buttons and I think I clicked the wrong one. Oh no, I broke it. I clicked too many places. I shouldn't have done mouse and keyboard. The game knew. The game knew. Hold on, let me restart it. The game knew I wasn't supposed to click all those places. Yeah, I was gonna say he's not in his Pretty Woman cosmetic. Maybe I can change it if I click on the if I interact. If I click on the interact button. I made myself a chia seed drink and I'm waiting for it to be appropriately chewy. Love to chew a beverage on a day. Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to take a picture of. We'll find out. Yeah, I clicked too many places and I broke it. Like, I didn't know what button it was, so I pressed like 8 buttons and I crashed it. I was spamming the buttons.
Cheers very much.
1 whole year.
1 whole year! Let's go. Thank you for the resub, Sailor Luna. Cheers very much. Let me in! It's rebooting. Well, I think it's rebooting. I pressed play. There we go. Never mind. Never mind. Now it's rebooting. Imagine I just get IP banned because I clicked too many places in photo mode because I got too worked up, got too excited. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Gun Media. There we go. April 1973 or whatever. Maria Flores trespasses because she can't read. All right, back to the museum. Yeah, just like a real museum. If you start touching everything in a real museum, they hate it. They hate it. They'll be very upset with you. I remember one time I went to an art museum when I was like a little kid with my homeschool group. And a lady in our group just straight up started picking up pieces. Okay, F is for photo. Q is for my bag. V is for Probably my checklist. All right, let's start again. All right, examine. Pretty Lady Dance. Oh, Pretty Lady Dance is on exterior. That's probably not the road then. Marrow Melodies is car graveyard. Is okay. Was it this? Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, the lady I was like, one of the ladies that was in my group, like started picking up pieces of the art exhibit and then got kicked out. Okay, so this is no, this is exterior. Oh, am I supposed to be able to read this? There's not really an interact. Oh, okay, here. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, his skirt kind of flew up a little bit. Is this one Pretty Lady? No, probably not. This one's probably Pretty Lady. Because this is what he's wearing at the end of the movie, isn't it? I should know. I just watched the movie 1 day ago. Nice, we got it. Pretty Lady Dance. I'm gonna take a photo of the little guy. I can interact with the little guy.
Shot. The armadillo in the opening shot of the film was an actual armadillo that production designer Robert Burns found on the side of the road and taxidermied himself. According to Robert Burns, the original script called for a shot of a dead dog on the side of the road, and then the camera would pan to the green van. After further thought, Tobe Hooper felt the dog was too domesticated to show in that light and deemed it too horrible for audiences.
So true.
This is when an armadillo was decided to be their best bet, as it fit as a symbol for Texas.
That's
Robert
also
Burns
true.
then found a dead armadillo on the side of the road and took it home himself.
He's like, this'll work.
This is how the opening shot of the film was born.
For what it's worth, I've never seen I've lived in Texas my entire life, like literally birth to now. And I have never seen a live armadillo, for what it's worth. I have only ever exclusively seen them dead on the side of the road. So I guess that's pretty accurate. All right, what else do we have? Car graveyard is in the back of the house. Front field, what has 7 arms but no head and 5 legs and can't walk? Do you think it's going to be marked? Cool bear trap. Maybe Nubbins should use that instead of the weird traps he makes. We have a bunch of them. Look how many bear traps there are.
Stop and turn. Gunnar Hansen's stop and turn move was an accident. The boots that Gunnar Hansen wore had 3-inch lifts to make him taller, though because of this, if he didn't stop suddenly and then turn, he would lose his balance and fall. The weight of the chainsaw also impacted his movements due to its sheer weight. So after falling on the first take, Gunnar stopped, turned, and one of Leatherface's signature moves was born. Kim Henkel would call it the Keystone move. The shot of his signature move was recreated in the unrated gameplay trailer of our game.
Me when I almost beef it and it becomes the signature move of my character. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking it was like one of those big wind catcher things, like that thing. But that's not front field. Do I take a picture of it from here? How do I zoom? That's way more than 7 arms, though.
Cheers very much.
It's lovely.
This!
Lovely
This!
Lovely being spot.
Whatever the fuck this is! Thank you for the resub, the Zombie Queen. What the fuck is this? What button was photo? Here. Ah, yes, F for photo.
Hey there!
Holy shit. I am not... I am not awake for this. I am not awake enough for this. Holy shit. I've only been awake for like 30 minutes. I hate this man. I hate this man so much. Oh my god. What the hell? I just got here, man. I just got here. Jonathan, you son of a bitch. What's in here? I was really kind of hoping Nubbins would be in there sleeping. Can I take a picture in here? Yeah, low poly Jonathan. All right, let's look at our checklist again. Chicken nugget in barn. In barn? Barn is probably the back, right? Car graveyard is definitely the back. Is there anything? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything over here. I can't crouch. I can only run. Oh, hey, they gave us a little walkthrough. If I get jump scared again, I'm gonna cry. Jonathan, you dumb son of a bitch. You dumb son of a bitch. It is nice just to be able to walk around. I wonder if they're going to give us museum mode for all of the maps. Anything cool here? Can't go in the store. I'm going to guess that it's the year that it came out. The movie, I mean. Meat. Okay, it's not that, evidently. How do I look at my photos? Yeah, 8008 was a good guess. Oh, maybe I finish this and then it lets me inside. Okay, that's probably what it is. Anything cool over here? I see some postage over here. We had to lock the barn due to some teenagers breaking in. If you forget the code, look at Cook's truck. Did I see movement over there? I'm all like jumpy now. I'm jumpy because of Jonathan jump scaring me. Hey, Julie. Are you okay?
Escape hatch. When Sally, Marilyn Burns, escapes by jumping out the window, the glass was actually breakaway sugar glass, made by Bob Burns and Mary Church. In fact, Mary did the stunt of jumping out the window. A mattress and some empty boxes were placed outside the window for her to land on, but setting up the shot took a long time. With the humidity of the Texas summer, the breakaway glass began to dissolve. When I went through it, I was like a glass woman because now I had little particles stuck all over me because the stuff was wet, Mary said. If they'd waited probably another 45 minutes, I don't know if there'd been any glass in those windows.
That's a very funny quote, and I don't know why. It's okay, Julie. How it feels to chew 5 gum. AF 5468, baby. Or 1963, one or the other, one or the other. 5468. Ta-da! Nugget!
Chicken nugget. The game's composer, Ross 𝗘 used real chickens for the audio for Nugget. He
I would
luckily
hope
had a
so.
close friend and fellow composer that owned a farm with several chickens. The name Nugget was born from brand strategy lead Matthew Zepp. The name is a nod to the longtime nickname of his nephew.
I would like to take a photo of the boy. Chicken nugget. Anything to interact with here? Don't you jump scare me, Nubbins. I'll punch you. I'll punch you right in the face. I fully anticipate getting jump scared now. What do we have? Both are in car graveyard. If Nubbins jumps out and scares me, I'm gonna pee. I don't think this always makes this much noise. 𝗘𝗡cie𝗿𝘁 is what we're looking for. There is a car graveyard in the movie. It's just not like this. There it is. I'm just fully expecting to get jump scared every time now. And then what's the last one? Marrow Melodies. So like wind chimes?
Car.
Car.
In one notable scene in the original film, the cook approaches the house and sees the hitchhiker. They have an altercation at the truck where the cook beats the hitchhiker with a broom handle and clearly shows off the relationship between the two characters. The reason that the scene works so well is that it's entirely real. �� 𝗚ci𝗿𝘁, the cook, was actually beating Ed Neal, the hitchhiker.
What kind of fact is that? Yeah, he was beating the shit out of him. Oh my god, that's so funny. Like, it wasn't even in the script. He just started beating the shit out of Nubbins. He was like, you've had it too good for too long. You've had it too good for too long. Oh my god. The reason it looks real is because it was real. Cook was beating the shit out of Nubbins. All right, Marrow Melodies is probably like wind chimes, yeah? These probably. Because these are not in the game. Every time I take a photo, I'm going to expect Jonathan to jump scare me. All right, turn in the checklist. I want to see if there's other stuff first. I want to look around. It is making a pretty good sound. Whose foot is that? Whose Tootsie is that? Whose grippers are these? Very solid wind chimes. Anything in here? Oh.
Fake hammer, real impact. The scenes in the movie with the sledgehammer seem real, and there's good reason for that. Though the prop master Bob Burns made a fake hammer with a foam rubber head, there were still complications. Leatherface actor Gunnar Hansen recalled hitting actor William Vail while filming Kirk's death scene. I was completely charged up on adrenaline, skittishly hopping back and forth as if I were speeding. So when Bill tripped and I stepped out of the shadows, I actually hit him in the face with the sledgehammer.
A lot of people getting their ass beat on this set.
In the pivotal dinner scene, actor Marilyn Burns, who played Sally, was actually struck and bled. I went to the bucket, said Burns, And then Grandpa hit me over the head with the other prop that was a piece of steel, a sledgehammer. That hurt. That wasn't fake. As Hansen noted, some of the blood in Sally's hair is actually Marilyn's.
Jesus Christ, so many people getting their shit rocked on this movie set. I'm gonna look in the sunflowers. If I get fucking, I swear to God, if I get jump scared by Jonathan fucking Slaughter again, I have husband PTSD now. Wait, was there an examine thing here? Am I stupid? No, it is. Okay, nice.
The flora around the house where most of the filming took place was populated by more than the cedar trees common to central Texas. The owners of the house were growing 2 acres of cannabis. They told the film crew that they could help themselves to the crop as long as they were discreet about the landlord's extracurricular gardening. According to sound recorder 𝗘 𝗡cie𝗿𝘁𝗵𝘄𝗆,
This kicks
I thought
ass.
that was part of the reason for the confused discussions every day of what we were about to shoot.
That's so cool. The more I learn about the shooting of this movie, the funnier it is. Anything over here? Well, they moved they moved the house. They cut this house in half, moved it across the state, and then reassembled it, and now it's a restaurant in another city. I can't go in that way. I probably have to go turn in my stuff. Because people kept driving out to, like, the property. So they had to move it. Hey, Julie. You okay? Oh my God! Hi, Constance!
Booty shorts. A lot of shots were set up on the fly during principal photography by Daniel Pearl and Toby Hooper. One such shot that Hooper would years later call the best shot in the film was no exception. That shot, of course, being the iconic shot of Pam approaching the family house. Cinematographer Daniel Pearl was laying flat on a dolly with the camera tilted up. The goal of the shot was to make the house appear bigger and bigger in the frame as Pam approached it.
And also to show her ass on the screen, I'm assuming? Me too, Connie. Me, like, not this bullshit again. This truck is actually at the gas station, though. When I went to the Texas Chainsaw gas station, it's parked out front. It's obviously a lot older. Stamp my checklist. 1973. I already got... Okay, so you just can't brute force it. I got it. I guessed it right, but you can't brute force it. Sad. My long history of brute forcing puzzles does not serve me here. Let me in. Do I have to go a certain way? Oh, I have to get my checklist. I tried both. I tried 1974 and 1973. Because 1973 is where the, or is when the game takes place, but 74 is when the movie came out. Or not came out. Well, maybe it did, but like that is when the movie is set. Skull Wall Family Dinner, Crisp Kringle, Grandpa's Arm Candy, If It's Maria, I swear to fucking God. Frames of Fear and Revoked Licenses. I have to put something here. Well, this is Skull Wall. If I get fucking jump scared, I'm gonna shit. No. That wasn't anything. Red Room. It says photo spot. Am I just in the wrong... Oh, so true. Maybe I have to put all the skulls on the wall. That was a cool picture, though. Oh, more.
Blood spatter. One of the reasons that blood and gore are limited in the film is because Tobe Hooper and Kim Henkel felt that fear and intensity were more important. According to screenwriter Kim Henkel, he and Tobe Hooper reached out to the MPAA to discuss the guidelines to avoid getting slapped with an X rating. Apparently, the investors of the film were terrified that the film would get an X rating, so all these thoughts were front of mind during production. Ultimately, Hooper and Henkel's original vision of inflicting fear and intensity with the gore and blood implied worked to the film's benefit and made a bigger impact.
That is one of the fun facts that I tell people sometimes, is that if you watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there's really not a lot of gore in it.
He really cut Marilyn Burns' finger in the infamous grandpa feeding
Of
scene.
course!
The prop knife, designed to pump out fake blood, wouldn't work after several takes. Finally, when no one was looking, Gunnar Hansen removed the tape from the knife that made it dull and really cut Marilyn's finger. Knowing this, that would mean that actor John Dugan, Grandpa, sucked on the actual blood of Marilyn Burns.
Gross? Yuck. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, my God, they're all here. I'm afraid to click on any of them. If you fucking jump scare me, Jonathan Slaughter, I'm going to punch you in the face. I need to use an item here. Oh.
The dinner scene. The infamous dinner scene was a long, trying shoot. Plastic surgeon W.E. Barnes created the makeup for Grandpa, and it took nearly 10 hours to apply to actor John Dugan. A lot of pieces and parts went into creating Grandpa's look. But because they were down to their last set of makeup parts, the crew had to shoot every scene involving Grandpa all in one day. The grueling shoot was one of the hottest days of the production, with temperatures over 100
Poor
degrees.
buddy.
The set windows were blacked out with black plastic in a house filled with cameras and lights that reached as high as 120 degrees inside. Because of the extreme heat on set, the food at the dinner table started to rot. The smell on set was ghastly for the entire cast and crew. All of the bones on the set were real, and combined with the lights that made them burn, released an unbearable smell. The combination of the stench with the extreme heat made a lot of the crew sick, and they take frequent trips outside to throw up. In the end, the brutal set brought a real rawness to the film. The shoot in total lasted nearly 32 hours for some of the crew.
Lord. Jonathan Slaughter. Idiot man. I was hoping for like a really aesthetic, like coquette filter. This will have to do. Oh, right. I have family dinner. I have to arrange them as they're supposed to be. Okay, so Nubbins goes here. Cook goes here. Leatherface goes here. Oh, I guess I could have just looked at this. I did it without looking at the photograph. So, checkmate, atheists. Oh, it didn't count. Oh, I probably have to put stuff on the table. How do I get items? Ah. Add to inventory. That's the centerpiece of the table.
Makeup set. Gunnar Hansen shared a lot of praise for his fellow cast members. In the 40th anniversary Blu-ray release's audio commentary, Hansen notes that actor 𝗘 𝗚cie𝗿𝘁, the cook, was probably the only actor in the movie who could look benign and then become extremely evil without any makeup.
He's just like that, TM. Crisp Kringle. Oh, isn't in the bone room, probably. Ooh. I want to play Teeth. Okay, this should go here probably. Yeah, it's in the middle, but how do I? If I swear to God, if Nubbins Slaughter jumps out of here, I'm gonna shit my pants. Julie! Why are you in there? Is there anything in kitchen? Alright, gore room time. Add that to my inventory, please. Ram skull has been added to your inventory.
Cheap thrills. Screenwriter Kim Henkel has said that one of the reasons he and Tobe Hooper wanted to make a horror film was their limited budget. If you have relatively little money, what are your possibilities? Henkel says. The clear answer was some sort of genre piece. Horror was the easiest because we felt that we didn't have to have any names in the cast. Production values weren't nearly so important as in some other realms, so it became the natural choice.
Can I shake out some money?
Possible titles. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't the first or even second title of the film. The first two working titles were Head Cheese and Leatherface. Head Cheese was the first working title of the film, though, for most of principal photography. Leatherface was the working title until late into production when it was finally given the official title of The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Kim Henkel and Tobe Hooper intended for the title to be spelled Chainsaw, but once the press were sent information on the film, and when the original poster was produced, the spelling got twisted into Chainsaw.
So they spelled it wrong on purpose as a funny bit. Okay, why is it? Are there speakers? Are there speakers on the back patio? Why is it so loud back here? All right. Relax. Every time I have to open one of these, I mentally prepare. Nubbins, you in there? Nope.
Friend of Leatherface. Since both of her parents were working on the film, 3-year-old Karina Nicolau was often on set and struck up a friendship with Leatherface actor Gunnar Hansen. He recalled their interactions. She had never liked my Leatherface mask. She was sitting with me one day while I waited for a shot setup. When Dottie, makeup artist Dorothy J. Pearl, came to put on my mask, it horrified Karina. As soon as it covered my face, she started screaming. I had Dottie pull it off.
Aww.
See? I said, it's just me. She calmed down, but when I put the mask on again, she started screaming again. I realized she was too young to make the leap, to see my transformation from Gunnar to Leatherface and understand that I was still under the mask. So I made sure she never saw me in the mask after that, at least until the unfortunate meat hook scene.
Why were you letting the 3-year-old child watch the meat hook scene?
Actors are paid varying amounts for their work in film. For his voiceover in the opening monologue of the film, John Larroquette was paid with a single joint. Recent reports, however, suggest that his rate has gone up.
Half the facts of this mode is like, we were so fucking high the whole time we made this movie. And the other half is like, yeah, we almost died also.
Preparing for the role. To prepare for the role of Leatherface, Gunnar Hansen went to Austin State School, which was a 95-acre residential and training facility for adults with developmental disabilities. He was there several days to pick up the residents' mannerisms and how they walked and talked. It was important to Gunnar to portray the character authentically, without making a mockery of those who suffer from developmental disabilities.
They have a school for that?
The apprehension engine. Gun Interactive's own Wes Keltner led the direction of music for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. One day, Wes was at home brainstorming, and in the background he had 2015's The Witch playing. He wasn't watching the film, but was more listening to it. The sounds and music in the film struck him as he was listening. He asked himself, what instruments are they using to make those unique sounds? It turned out, those sounds were created by an apprehension engine. Wes was able to track down Tony Dugan Smith, who makes roughly 6 of these instruments a year, and was informed that the apprehension engine took around 7 months to build. Wes then had the honor to have a meeting with film composer and creator of music for The Witch, Mark Corvin. It was at this meeting where Corvin said, "Forget everything you know about playing guitar and other instruments. Approach the apprehension engine like a child, and experience and discover." From there, the direction of sounds for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game were born.
I'm looking up, hold on, apprehension engine. What the fuck is that? Looks like, looks like a table saw, OP. Wow. It is certainly a piece of equipment, let me tell ya. It is certainly a piece of equipment. Let me check my checklist again. Crisp Kringle is in the living room. Is this the living room? No, this is the den. Which means living room must be here. Every time I open this, I expect Nubbins to jump out.
Child. In the original movie shoot, the caterer, Sally Nicolau, was married to the location sound recordist, Ted Nicolau. The day they shot the meat hook scenes, Sally brought their then 3-year-old daughter, Karina, to set when she was delivering lunch. Unfortunately, little Karina saw Terry McMinn, Pam, on the meat hook and began crying and screaming. Her father recalled, "I was in the living room while we were shooting that scene, and she came running in and skidded to a stop and just went completely white, started screaming and crying, and went running out of the house."
I love bringing my child to the set of a horror movie being shot.
Genuine bone furnishings. The bones used for props were real animal bones found at a veterinarian boneyard and a cattle pasture. Art director Robert Burns led the charge of designing most of the bone props, like furniture and light fixtures.
Just normal animal stuff, yeah.
Curtain. Alan Danziger played Jerry, the van driver in the film. He prepared for his first on-camera meeting with Leatherface by being blindfolded. When the blindfold was removed for the initial take, he was so terrified that he ran out of the room.
I zoned out for a second in the middle of that sentence, and I thought he just ran out of the room after being blindfolded. I was like, same. Same. I also hate being blindfolded. Is this also the living room? No, this is the sitting room. So I'm assuming it's the fireplace, right? The little tootsies in the fireplace. Okay, tootsies in the fireplace. Grandpa's room is upstairs. Frames of Fear and Revoked Licenses is probably upstairs also. Because Nubbins has like a bunch of stuff on his wall. Though I don't know that we ever really go in that room in the movie. All right, Nubbins' room.
Hitchhiker's camera. The make and model of the Hitchhiker's camera is a Polaroid automatic 230 land camera. It was manufactured and distributed from 1967 to 1969. This camera previously belonged to Maria Flores. The hitchhiker stole it after she was stalked and kidnapped by Johnny.
Dick move, but he did take a cool picture of a dog. That is a cool dog picture. Is that just a picture of Cook? Hold on. It is. Okay, these kind of kick ass. Cool taxidermied cat also. Let's see what he's taking pictures about. Cow, flowers, fence, taxidermied cat, and taxidermied cat part 2. In the back, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. More taxidermied cat. Outside of the gas station. Cool dog. Another cool dog. Leatherface. That dead body that's in the basement. Aw, the family photo. Our family dinner. A pig head. Sunflowers. I gotta zoom in. Armadillo again. The cool dog again. He really printed a lot of the cool dog. This is the one right here that I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Oh, it's the body that's hanging in the basement from like the underside angle. A couch. A birdhouse. Meat bucket. Yeah, it's this body, but from the underside. Who's honking in here? Dead possum. Don't know what that is. Random wet spots. Great. I mean, he should. It's a cool dog. The outside of the house. That body again. More pictures of Cook. Really likes those pictures of Cook, too. And Leatherface. You're in here. I'm gonna be pissed. Ooh, nice. Sausages. That's for nubbins. This photo seems to be part of a series, but it looks like it belongs somewhere else. Great. Ah, I see. You in here? Julie, no. I love Fatal Frame. Oh, we're recreating the hook scene. But out of photos. Got it. We're recreating the scene from the movie. Is that all of them? Is there only 3? I don't know where the place setting would be in this. Maybe the final one? Where she's meat, I guess? I'm assuming being on the hook would be the last, or the second to last one. And we gotta find whatever the last one, or the one I'm missing is, that way we can see what it is and adjust accordingly. Can I scoop one of these anywhere?
Hitchhiker's camera.
Nope. Is one of these the picture that I need? I don't think so. Relax. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's them being broken down and looking very silly. Wrong button. So probably that one. Nice. A photo opportunity has been unlocked. Frames of Fear. Nice. What else did we have? Okay, Grandpa's room to go see his baddie wife. Grandpa's room closed for renovations. Is it meat? Is the word meat? Yeah, I figured the word would be meat. This is where Grandma sits. That's not a joke. That's how it is in the movie.
Grandma's rocking chair. The remains of the mummified grandma, or even any mention of grandma, was not in the original script. Art director Bob Burns added her into the set to show that there were women in the family's history.
Yeah, a big booty Latina who he loved very much, which is why he is obsessed with Maria. Also, I promise I didn't watch the movie to, like, study for this. I just happened to put it on in the background.
The Hitchhiker's origins. According to actor Edwin Neal, he based his performance of the Hitchhiker on his nephew, who suffered from paranoid schizophrenia.
Is this just a movie about people's nephews? Oh, the cat picture's in here, too, and the dog picture. Which version of the movie? The original one. Revoked licenses. There was like a driver's license somewhere in the house. Do not feed Grandpa. Wrong. 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 I will be feeding Grandpa. Incorrect. Oh. Hey, you want this arm? This is for you. Here you go, Peepaw. Yum. Peepaw, you son of a bitch. Oh, God, he's gone. Where'd he go? Peepaw, where did you go? No, Peepaw. I hate that that's what Grandpa's arm candy means. Peepaw, no. Peepaw, no.
No living animals were harmed. Initially, art director Robert Burns wanted set pieces of real dead cats and dogs. The crew acquired dead animal carcasses from a veterinarian and actually tried to embalm them with formaldehyde. Makeup artist and production assistant Dorothy Pearl, at the time the wife of the film's cinematographer Daniel Pearl, was injecting a dead animal with formaldehyde when she accidentally injected into her own leg through
How did anyone survive making
Toby
this
Hooper then
film?
ordered that the dead animal carcasses had to be thrown out. The crew poured gasoline to cremate them, but the stench from the smoke from the bonfire started to make its way into the family house and added to an already foul stench set.
So what I'm learning is that neither OSHA nor SAG was on set for the creating of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. No OSHA, no SAG rep. What am I missing still? Family dinner, skull wall, and revoked licenses. What's happening here? Let's go to Cook's room. Well, that's pretty neat. It says something probably in here. No, I'm just very stupid. Well, that's going in my inventory. Uh-oh. More puzzles.
News of the day. Toby Hooper wanted to parody the news reports of the day, which he considered televised lies, and so devised the opening voiceover, famously recited by actor John Larroquette.
Who got paid with one joint. Memphis, Little Rock, Jackson. Okay, so is this like where everyone's from? So Jackson is all of these knives are a different character. Jackson is Jonathan's knife. Memphis is Nubbins' knife. Little Rock is a knife I don't recognize. And then the bottom one, Louisiana, is Sissy. I don't recognize the Little Rock knife. So Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana. Am I supposed to remember that? Oh, hold on. Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana. I guess just remember that. Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana.
Toby meets the cook. Director Toby Hooper.
Nancy doesn't have a
offered the
knife.
Old man, the cook, to Jim Seadow after they worked together in the 1971 film The Wind Splitter. They were both a part of the cast in said film. Hooper and Seadow weren't the only Texas Chainsaw Massacre alumni to work on The Wind Splitter. Ron Bozeman was the key grip, Kim Henkel was credited as the grip, and Sally Richardson was the assistant director.
If you jump out of here, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. So up here was... Oh, I just have to know geography. Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana. Okay. Is this what I take the picture of? Nice.
Family name. The family has gone by several surnames throughout the course of the franchise. However, their original surname is Slaughter. Though never spoken in the movie, it can be seen in faint letters on the sign above the gas station, W.E. Slaughter Barbecue. According to Gunnar Hansen, art director Bob Burns made the sign. He said that Toby and Kim were mighty proud of coming up with We Slaughter.
That's on the actual gas station. Yeah, I figured this was written because it said the combination of Grandpa's room somewhere. Meat. Okay, I think we got everything up here. Family dinner and skull wall. We still have left.
Hitchhiker's pocket knife. This weapon is a nod to everyone's favorite unlikable character, Franklin, from the 1974 film. According to creative director Ronnie Hobbs and designer Rob Fox, they knew the likelihood of Franklin ever appearing in the video game was slim to none, so this was their way of including him as a small Easter egg.
That's nice.
Sissy's straight razor. After Kim Henkel and creative director Ronnie
That's
Hobbs
Nubbins'
finished
real
designing
knife.
Sissy's look and backstory, the only question left was what type of weapon would she carry. According to Kim's secret catalog of character concepts, he always envisioned Sissy wielding some type of straight razor, a small, portable weapon that could stay hidden until just the right time. It's petite and deadly, just like Sissy. It fit her personality perfectly. So even though the Hitchhiker carries it in the original 1974 film, it did in fact previously belong to Sissy. As far as what happened to her, or where Sissy
Oh, okay,
is during the
that's a neat way to
1974
tie it together.
Well, that's a story for another time.
Ooh, more Sissy lore. Franklin in Dead by Daylight, for Franklin's demise, is just Franklin. It's a reference to the scene in Texas Chainsaw where Franklin, the guy in the wheelchair, gets chainsawed by Leatherface and then drops his flashlight, which is why Franklin's demise makes you drop your item.
Jim Seadow's toughest scene to get right was the broomstick clubbing at the gas station.
Oh, did he actually beat the
Since
shit out of
prop was
someone?
an actual wooden broom handle, he was afraid of hurting his fellow actor in the scene. After several takes of it looking
After
fake,
actually
Seadow
beating the shit
really
out of
struck his
Nubbins.
fellow actor in the final take. It was an exhausting shoot for everyone, but Marilyn Burns had it as bad as anyone on set. She did several takes of diving through the doorway of the gas station, and each time she would land knee first on the hard concrete floor, so many times that the floor tore up and severely bruised her knees.
How did anybody survive this movie? I'm stuck. Fat shaming spot. I think we've been in all the rooms. Okay. We need to match the bones. I think Ramhead goes here. We're still missing a skull. This is like a big horse head. Do I have a big horse head? Yeah. And then we're missing... What is that that's missing? Another big, like, cow head. Oh, we didn't go in the backyard. The Soyd Garden. I'm still fucked up about the Jonathan jump scare. Not gonna lie. Or maybe I have to do family dinner first when it gives it to me. Because there's nothing out here. I'm just waiting to get jump scared by Jonathan in every single moment of my life.
Preparing for the roll.
Oh, we already did that one.
Kim and Toby before Texas. Kim Henkel and Toby Hooper met during the filming of Hooper's 1969 film Eggshells. 4 years later, they would go on to create the production company Vortex Inc. and co-create the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Another Texas Chainsaw actor was also part of the Eggshells cast. Alan Danziger, better known as Jerry to Chainsaw fans, co-starred in the earlier film.
Good for him. All right, time to... Here's your... I guess that's not for you. This goes here. Whoops. Hi, Jonathan. Can I make all of them Jonathan? No. Damn. What's up, loser? Thanks. What's the weird floating head above Grandpa? Who's like, oh, it's the lamp. It's like someone astral projecting. Skull also. So we're just missing that skull. I just gotta find it. It's like a pretty it's a oh, is it this? It's a non-insignificant skull. No. I already did that one. Bones. Panano. Where is the skull? Is it this? No. What about any of these? No. Unless it was in one of these and I missed it. One of these? No. Someone's honking at me. Is it in here and I just didn't see it? Was I too predisposed with Grandpa sucking on a hand? Is this so I don't jump out the window? Joke's on you, that won't stop me. I need the bones. I need the bones. Is there anything I can open in here that I've not? Like a drawer or a closet. Oh, I didn't really go over there. Can I go over there? How would I get over there? Like this, I suppose. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, we haven't been over here. It's probably, if you jump scare me, I'm gonna be pissed. Julie! Are you okay?
One outfit, 32 days. Actors only had one set of their wardrobe. The actors had to wear the same clothing for the entire 32-day shoot, 12 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. For fear of fading or being damaged, they couldn't wash the clothes. So the actors wore the same clothes unwashed for 32 days straight, in 95 to 100-degree Texas heat. According to the crew, Gunnar Hansen stunk of body odor worse than anyone on set by the end of the shoot.
Stinky! Hey, Julie, was there a skull in there? Oh. Full of delicious soda, pop, or Coke, depending on your region. Is this good? Do we like this? That is unfortunately not a skull. Not a real tangible skull. Any of these? Oh, there are like downstairs. Oh, I'm not allowed down here. Oh, there was another. I probably still have to finish my thing before I can open that, though. I was gonna say, there is another basement door. Where is this tangible skull? It feels more correct that it would be, like, in here. Or said, actually, I think this is in the wrong spot. And then we're missing like a real big longhorn skull. So it's a longhorn skull, so it shouldn't be, like, we shouldn't miss it. A big ass longhorn skull would be pretty easy to see. Oh yeah, good point. Maybe there's another longhorn skull for me to take. Cool deer. No. All of them are seemingly connected. The only, like, big-ass longhorn skull I can think of off the top of my head is the one hanging above the exit in Car Graveyard, but I doubt I can grab that. It's gotta be, like, out here, because there's nothing out here. Why would they let me go out here if it wasn't out here? A lot of bear traps for a family that makes Nubbins build his own weird little traps. Is it in the grass? That would be fucked up and evil. Yeah, I looked in the rafters. If I were a big-ass longhorn skull, where would I be? Oh. We just didn't go in here, I guess. I don't like this. Okay. If I open this and Nubbins jumps out, I'm gonna be pissed. There it is. Whoever's about to murder me, can you wait? I just got the Longhorn skull that I need.
Box office success. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre grossed over $30 million at the box office in North America and sold over 16 million tickets. With inflation, the film would have made over $150 million in box office earnings today. Spring of '73. Kim Henkel and Tobe Hooper spent January and February of 1973 writing the script, but production moved on rather quickly after that. They were shooting the movie by summer of 1973.
I'm scared to click on
Production
anything.
manager Ron Bozeman would go on to work on another
Yeah, Google
film that
Texas
featured
Chainsaw
cannibals.
inflation for
In
more information.
1992, he won an Academy Award as a producer for The Silence of the Lambs.
I don't like it in this room. Nubbins, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. The quickest way to get to that room. Skull wall. Give me my stamp, thank you. It's just a picture of the cola. Well, there wasn't anything on the soda. I thought I looked. $19.39. Ooh. Time for me to cause a ruckus.
The practical effects of Leatherface's skin mask proved a difficult challenge for Bob Burns, the art director for the film. Mary Church, who had multiple responsibilities on the original film, including continuity and stunt coordination, noted that Bob spent weeks trying to come up with just homemade varieties of stuff that sort of looked like dried skin. I remember him being concerned about expression, or not being able to do expression, and that there probably needed to be other expressions maybe on the face.
Maybe. Alright. Killing time, rear basement, pig-headed bad dancer with a killer arm, pig-headed bad dancer with a killer arm, hamburger, and frozen finger food.
Fake blood. The blood splatter effect on Leatherface's apron during the Franklin death scene required corn syrup, food coloring, and a lot of spitting.
Ew.
Makeup artist Dorothy Dottie Pearl, director Tobe Hooper, and even boom operator Wayne Bell knelt by Franklin during the shooting. As Leatherface slashed, the three took mouthfuls of blood and spit it at him. "For me, this was just a delight," said Bell. "I care nothing about horror movies, but this was pretty playful."
Oh. Okay. So everything I learned about the make of this movie is the most unhinged thing I've ever heard.
Leatherface speaks. In the original script, the infamous dinner scene was quite different. Leatherface had scripted, though completely unintelligible, lines. As Gunnar Hansen recalls, they were written out. His first line is, "A-A-A-O-U-U-U-Bur," and then, "Abe-goba Aji-ima." According
So
to
true,
Tobe Hooper,
bestie.
these lines had actual meaning behind them. Hansen's script notes pointed out that the first line meant roughly, "How are you? Welcome home. Supper's almost ready." The next line meant, I've been a good boy. I got 'em all.
You are a good boy, little fella. Am I supposed to take a picture of this? Oh. Oh, is he missing a leggy?
Toby Hooper found novel ways to introduce drama into his picture. According to lead Marilyn Burns, Sally, Hooper would gossip around the set to create animosity between her and Paul Partain, who played Franklin. Toby would come up and tell me that Paul said something about me. Then Toby was going to Paul saying Marilyn said something about you, getting us really upset with each other. So we're doing this scene that didn't require any acting at all. I was ready to kill him.
This is the most unhinged filmmaking process of all time. Oh, I have to build a guy.
Leatherface mask. The holes and markings on the forehead of Leatherface's masks represent a hammer to the head. Back then, cows were slaughtered in the head with a sledgehammer, so the holes appear on the forehead of Leatherface's masks to show continuity with how actual cattle were slaughtered.
If you jump out, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, that's probably gonna go on the head area. Bad dancer probably means there's 2 left leggies. Some say you can read the future by burning bones, but what about freezing them? Is that the number 4? Is that what's happening? Please stop using the freezer to store your leftovers. Lock code reminder, bones, bracelet, cast, body. Body's 8. Nice toes. I'm guessing that's 2. And then I can brute force the last one. Yo, free arm. Hamburger. Oh, that's frozen finger food. Never mind. Can I have the arm? No. Okay. Welcome to West Tunnel. Can't see shit, Captain.
Playing with fire. Early on during filming, Gunnar Hansen asked Toby Hooper, "How are we going to shoot the scene where I get chainsawed in the leg?" Toby Hooper replied, "I don't know, but don't worry about it because it's the last shot of the movie." For the climactic ending of the film, the crew wrapped a metal sheet around Gunnar Hansen's leg with a stake taped to it, and a blood bag taped on top of that. Originally, he thought it was a crew member who would run the chainsaw cutting into Gunnar's leg. But Gunnar insisted he would do it himself for fear of the crew member accidentally sawing his leg. The saw didn't have its actual
I mean,
teeth
I would be
attached to it,
afraid too.
so
At
they
the
had to
point,
make
at
modifications
this
to
point,
the saw itself. At first,
given
Gunnar
what we
thought he had
know,
sawed his leg, but his leg did become badly burned from sawing into the metal plate that was protecting it.
yeah, I would also be scared. I swear to God, if Nubbins jumps out of this, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, no, nothing. Oh no, more, no, more locks. They've child-proofed this basement. More photo.
Banned in the UK. The film was banned in over 10 countries, including Great Britain and Germany. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre managed to have screenings in London, England in late 1974, but by February of 1975, the BBFC decided to ban the film, as they were uncomfortable about the threats toward the film's climax and the explicit use of abnormal psychology, and refused to even give the film an X rating. In 1982, the former Prime Minister of England, Margaret Thatcher, along with socially conservative activist Mary Whitehouse, formed the video nasties, which led to the banning of several horror films in the United Kingdom. Additionally, in the early years of Prime Cable, channels like HBO refused to air the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Many cable channels avoided
Because they're cowards. Because they're cowards. Oh, chainsaws. Oh. 4, 1. Three. 4, 1, 3, 2. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. No. Am I stupid? Did I count wrong? Maybe this isn't the one it goes to. Give me this.
Maria Flores photos. Several of the photos used for Maria Flores' story were taken near a massive sunflower field that seemed to go on for miles. While stunningly beautiful, this area was also infested with rattlesnakes. Thankfully,
yeah, that's so true.
The Gun Interactive crew persevered after a few close encounters with the venomous snakes, and were able to capture thousands of photos to help build the lore of our game's catalyst.
I could have told you that. They should have had me on set. I could have been like, yeah, don't go in the grass. There's hella rattlesnakes.
Behind the scenes photo, Bull.
Bull.
During research production for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, Gun Interactive's creative director Ronnie Hobbs, executive producer Ishmael Vicens, and brand strategy lead Matthew Zepp traveled to dozens of locations in rural Texas. Thousands of photos were taken to capture the essence and authenticity of the Texas countryside. During one of these trips, the team at Gun stumbled onto a farmhouse they thought was abandoned, but little did they know
it's a really good cow.
A massive bull in a nearby gated field with horns that stretched 4 feet end to end. However, the gate itself was not closed, so the team from Gun found themselves face to face and only 5 feet on the other side of this open gate with this giant freak of nature.
Give him a kiss!
The Gun crew were initially terrified, but they carefully and meticulously walked around the fence while keeping their eyes on this massive creature. They were able to shut the gate, and any crisis was thankfully avoided.
Give him a little kiss on his little soft forehead. Honestly, the scariest thing that I've ever experienced as a child in Texas was going to a friend's house overnight and hanging out by a bonfire and not knowing she had cows. And then one being like in the darkness where I couldn't see it, and then it honking like super loud. That traumatized me.
Real torture. During Sally's torture scene, her screams ultimately led her to shout, "I'll do anything you want," which Marilyn Burns later recollected was the dirtiest thing you could say. It was pretty damn serious. Nowadays, it comes out of everybody's mouth. Now they're doing it for free. They're jumping into it. But in those days, "I'll do anything you want." You just didn't say that. You never said
Do you
that.
have Venmo?
Burns continues, though, that Sally's torturers, the Slaughter family, don't comprehend that because it's not the result they desire. Rather, she feels that they're so sexually repressed that they can only manifest desire as sadistic cruelty. What makes them even more horrific is the sense that they gather excitement by watching women suffer.
I think Nubbins is just a little freak. Oh, leg! Nice! Give me that. Yoink! I can't crouch, so I can't go through the crawl space.
Chainsaw. Gun Interactive digitally scanned an original chainsaw model that was used in the 1974 film, and then made the necessary adjustments to ensure it was as accurate as possible to what was seen on film nearly 50 years ago.
When I went to the Texas Chainsaw gas station last year, out front they have like a wrought iron cast of the original chainsaw, which is pretty cool. Another leggy. I assume I have to put 2 left legs on because it said bad dancer. Now we're in East Tunnel. I don't remember where we came in. It wasn't over here. I think we came in over there. So we haven't been over here. You jump out, I'm gonna be pissed. No Julie in here. Sad. What do we still have to take pictures of? Hamburger in basement storage. And rear basement. Killing time in rear basement. This is fuse box tunnel. This is basement storage. This is hamburger? Hamburger.
How the music is made. Numerous instruments used by Wayne Bell to create the music were children's musical toys. According to Bell, many of the instruments used to create the music of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre were cymbals, xylophones, and shakers. Being that Bell is a drummer, a substantial number of cymbals were used. The audio team also
I noticed that actually when I was watching the movie the other day. There's a lot of cymbals in the movie.
Change how high off the board the strings are. This brought out the strong sounds of the bass. Additionally, the sound team used a bow, plucking and rubbing various items on it.
I'm always saying this. Where's hamburger? Nubbins? Hamburger, where? I crave the hamburger. I only have feet. I don't have a hand to put in there. I gotta find a hand. You got a hand, Pogging Skellington? There might be one in the cold room. Maybe Jonathan has a free one that I can use. Jonathan, can I have a hand? No, I can't take that with me. Jonathan, I need it. Do I have to go back upstairs and get the one that Grandpa was sucking on? I mean, I guess I could just churn up the foot burger. Do I get a funny result if I churn the foot instead? No! Wait, why do I have that? What is that? Deer skull. What's the other one? Rear basement for killing time. So probably like a clock. Rear basement's back here, right? No, this is side garden tunnel. Is there a hand back here that I can have? A little treat for me, a special little guy? Mayhaps? A special little fella on his birthday, but it's not my birthday? Where is rear basement? Is it at the red room? This is Leatherface Lair. Wait, we didn't open this. Another leggy! Wow, we have a lot of legs in our inventory. Some might say, too many legs.
Masks. The Leatherface masks would become iconic, but they were hard to see through. Gunnar Hansen explained, the masks had one unfortunate feature. Their eye holes were small. They fit snugly, but not around my eyes. And the further the eye holes were from my face, the less I could see. It was like looking down a long tube. I could see only what was directly in front of me.
Skin mask, skin mask. Oh, can't go that way. This rear basement? No, this is blood bathroom. A lot of legs down here. Any of you got an arm that I can use? Welcome back to East Tunnel. Is this rear basement? This is boiler room. Is this rear basement? Maybe we did the chainsaws wrong. Am I stupid? Let's see. Or one, three, two. Are these supposed to be in order of like when they came out? That's the huge brain if that's the case. Well, that's the 𝗘 one, so that's the most recent. And I have no idea for the other ones. I just think I haven't gotten that far yet. But I think I need to get in there for rear basement. What if I put 4 on the end? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 seems too easy. I swear that's gotta be right. Can I take this hand? Oh, wait, can I?
All natural masks.
No. Yeah, we already did the big
Mask,
slidey door
prop,
one.
or wardrobe for the role of Leatherface. When Gunnar Hansen had his first meet and greet for the role of Leatherface, Toby Hooper and Kem Henkel were impressed with his size and stature. When Gunnar walked through the doorway into their meeting, Hooper noticed how much space of the doorway Gunnar took up. They knew right away that Gunnar had the physical traits for the iconic role.
Big boy. Big boy summer. I need a hand. Jonathan, give me a hand. But not like literal. No, actually, never mind. Yes, literal, actually. Nice. Can I use this here? No. I gotta go make a hamburger. Yum. Hamburger. All right, we need killing time, which is rear basement. I swear we got to get back there somehow. Can I just hold on? What does the last thing say? With a killer arm. A killer arm. Am I gonna have to, like, amputate Nubbins' arm? Maybe there's a writing on the chainsaw thing that we're missing. I swear this has got to be the answer to get into that. Kennels.
behind the scenes photo.
Oh, that's the cow.
Real torture.
I already did that one. Yeah, maybe there's like a knife or something I need to put on the body. North cell. Can't go through there. Another leggy. Killer arm, killer arm. Jonathan, where are you? I need to amputate your arm. We know those locks won't always let us brute force them because it wouldn't let us brute force at the beginning. Oh, please don't be Julie. Okay, that's what we needed. It is Jonathan's arm! Finally, he gets his just desserts. Bad dancer means 2 left feet. But didn't it give me like a bunch of left feet? Oh, I think I have to go to the other side. Yeah, I do. Very nice. Now it's just rear basement. Now will it let me in there? I feel like I'm going insane. Or 1. 3. 2. Oh, there's not. I keep thinking there's a doorway here, and there's not. It's over here. This is rear basement. I guess probably this clock. Or not. It's 12:15. Maybe I need to get this stamped first. Where was the welcome board? Welcome board was over here. No, not you. Okay, it says chainsaws now, so probably this. Nice. Let me back here. Let me in.
Help! Help me!
Julie, I can't.
Thank God! Listen to me.
Oh no, that's Maria.
Maria Flores. Please, find a way to get me out of here. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Please.
Oh, hey, bud. I could have probably used that crawl space. Museum mode complete. Let's go. Oh, I can press buttons now. Yo! Oh, Connie. Damn, Julie's got some jiggle physics on her. Can I chase or can I change who's chasing them, I wonder? That would be pretty cool, I think. I'm just saying. I can't move. Hold on. It's just Nubbin's about to waylay. Oh. Oh. Nubbins. Cook. Leatherface. I like how Jonathan just disappears. It's like, 1, 2. Oh, hey. Hey, bud. Hey, who are you tracking in the house, dipshit? Wait, where's my... There. Oh, cool photo. Sick. Sissy. Oh, that's a cute post for Sissy. Nancy. Nubbins again. Yeah, you're gonna stretch out your jeans, brother.
Genuine bone furnishing.
Oh, it still gives me this. Banano. Nubbins. Oh, it's just Nubbins. If I wanted to see that, I would just play the game. Any buttons in here? Any funny little buttons? How about for Peepaw? No, just the silly arm. Funny buttons anywhere? I do love a funny button. Oh, funny button. Peepaw getting fed. No Hants. Sad. Hello, Jonathan. What are you smiling about? Stinky. Funny button. Actually, I want... Starve. He looks so scared. Sissy looks hype as hell, though. Aw, Daniel! My poor boy. Oh my god. Jonathan! Why can we make them do that? Why can we make them do this? I don't know why, but this is very funny. I can't change Leatherface, though, which is sad. More funny photos. Nubbins. Not half of these characters would never get blood for Grandpa. This is simply untrue. Oh, it's just Cook. Oh, he's stuck there forever now. He lives there. Any funny buttons out here? I don't think so. Ooh, another funny button. It's probably the running scene. Hello?
Stretch of road. Gunnar Hansen had several weeks to physically prepare for his role as Leatherface. I started walking in my neighborhood before dawn, but quickly tired of the dogs chasing me. So I found a field, paced off a mile, and then started walking and jogging. Soon I was jogging that mile, and eventually I could run the entire distance.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, well, this just feels cocky. No, Daniel. You can't use Maria here, which is sad. Jonathan, you're just gonna straight up whiff. You're gonna whiff too. Funny buttons. Any button pressers? Button enjoyers in the chat? No buttons. No buttons. Ooh. Nice. She's dabbing. Daniel. Daniel. He's dabbing. Hello, Nugget. Hello, Nugget. Oh no, someone didn't break the barricade. Now I'm stuck here. Is there a button over there? There is a button over there. I hope it's Jonathan getting trapped in his shed. Hello? Oh. No! Leland! Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? He's not even over where anyone would notice him. Sad. Sad. Oh. Hello? Were you always there? You're real dog shit at tracking, I'm gonna be honest. Hey bud, you're completely beefing it. You're just completely not looking at the right place. Yeah, I keep not noticing Jonathan's in the shot because he's always squatting. Like, we get it, brother. We get it. You do squats. Me. Crouching Leatherface is fairly cursed. That's just normal for Jonathan. There's no way Cook's getting up off the ground after crouching like this. Once again, I would like to reiterate how bad at tracking you are. I think that's probably all of the buttons. Unless there's one over here. Any button havers? Button pressers? I can hear the TV all the way out here. Let me in. I think that's probably all of it. I think that is probably all of it.